Hello everyone and welcome to Infinox Market Insights with me, Richard Perry, analysing markets for Infinox on Monday the 17th of January. Now it is Martin Luther King Day in the States today, so public holidays tend to mean thinner trading markets and a little bit of reduced liquidity and volatility, uncertain but tends to be quite low during these occasions. So markets are a little bit quiet this morning. The equity markets are a little bit higher, following on from a positive close on Wall Street, certainly for the tech sector on Friday. Banks' earnings haven't started all that well. However, it seems as though that markets are a little bit positive this morning. That bout of dollar strength that came on Friday afternoon in the European and into the US session has just started to unwind once more. The dollar corrective move that we've seen recently is still starting to sort of play out through the forex majors, and also commodities picking up once more. So not really anything on the economic calendar to concern us too greatly today, so we're looking out for basically the trends to continue into the afternoon. And the charts we're looking out for today, I've got euro-dollar, which pulled back quite sharply on Friday, but there's a nice band of support, and I'm going to be looking at whether that's a buying opportunity. We're also looking at the silver chart. Interestingly, coming back from a level of resistance, not managing to be able to break out from the trading range, but is it again a chance to buy maybe? And also looking at the DAX, nice band of pivot support there, and it's picking up this morning. So let's have a look at these charts. And on the Infinox MT5 platform, starting off with euro-dollar, we can see that the candlestick we had on Friday, bearish engulfing candle, new high, moved to a new high, but actually closed below the previous session low. So that is a bearish engulfing candle, but it is basically just, I think, an unwinding move following on from this breakout above 1385 that we saw last week. And it is a key move that we've seen as an improvement through the momentum as well, up into the high 50s, low 60s on that RSI last week, but just a minor pullback back to this old downtrend. Now I'll go back one more level. You can see the importance of the break of this downtrend means that following on from the breakout of the base pattern, which implies about 200 pips towards the high 15s area, there is still further upside potential, but this could be a nice little buying opportunity. And I think that this could well be how we see this playing out in the next couple of days. We've got the support already starting to come in. Looking on the 4-hour chart here, we can see that the market's just started to pick up again. It's just unwound back to 50 on that 4-hour RSI. That's pretty good. And I think holding on to this support at 13, basically 14 big figure, isn't it? 1385 to 14 big figure, nice band of support there for euro-dollar, starting to pick up. And if it gets back above 14.35 and then starts to hold above that, I think that would suggest we're back on track again to retest that reaction high of 14.85. On the silver chart, a little bit of a worry that the fact that the silver continues to hit this resistance around the 23.25 area, 23.43, 23.25. That's the resistance overhead. It's hit it again and sort of fallen back, but there is this mid-range pivot area that is quite a decent level of support, 22.60, 22.70. It's holding above that. It's still ranging, looking at this RSI, and not managing to break out yet, but there's a small positive bias towards testing the resistance, but whether it can break out is another question. I'm just not entirely convinced quite yet that this one is that's something that I would be looking to buy, but certainly it's picking up this morning and it could suggest another test of that resistance. And finally, onto the DAX chart, sort of similar actually, you could argue, in terms of the fact that it's got this nice pivot band, this mid-range pivot band of support, the 15.800 to 15.870 band of support is now an area where the buyers are looking to get back in again. Picking up this morning, again, slight positive bias given the fact that the RSI is above 50 on that daily chart and holding above that pivot. So there is a positive bias towards buying into the weakness at the moment, and it's holding that level, but it needs to now get back above that 16.080 level, 16.090 that it had on Thursday last week before a negative candle set in. So it needs to break back above that to really suggest, I think, you're pulling back towards the highs. So slight positive bias on that DAX chart, but nothing too decisive to get your teeth into quite yet. And you've got that Martin Luther King Day public holiday for the States, so you're not likely to get too much trending move today, more like a choppy range play session, I think, there. Thanks for watching this video. I hope you found that informative for your trading. I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll be assessing the UK inflation data and also looking at how this dollar correction is playing out. So I'll leave you with the Infinox support and resistance tables, and I'll speak to you then. Thank you very much.